Welcome everyone to Friday Night NXT, and you join me live here at the NXT Arena at Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. And after last week, it is official. We now have an NXT champion. The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne and the phenomenal AJ Styles squared off to determine who would be the face of this company, who would be the face of this brand going forward. These two men left it all in the ring, and it was right there. It was that piece of gold that these two men went to war over with each other over. They would square off. The NXT fans were absolutely thunderous here in the NXT arena. Ultimately, we go back and forth. You see AJ Styles would get hit with the X-Plex by Pete Dunne, but AJ would show heart and grit and would kick out of it. Then AJ Styles, finding the momentum, finding the heart, will, determination, he would come back. He would hit the Pele kick on Pete Dunne, but that wouldn't be enough to keep Pete down now. AJ would go for the springboard forearm. He would get caught with an absolute brutal forearm by Pete Dunne, but AJ again would kick out of that. But then he came down to AJ Styles hitting the spiral tap, which led to the 1-2-3 and led to AJ Styles becoming the new NXT champion. But after the match, it was none other than Mr. Wrestling himself who had came down earlier in the match and would hit AJ Styles with the package pile driver. Kevin Owens is up in our opening contest, and it's coming your way right now. Mr. Wrestling himself, Kevin Owens. This man shows that he has no respect for anyone. He shows that he's willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top of the card. He wants to be the NXT champion, and he more than likely will tell that to you, me, and anybody else that will listen. For the immense amount of skills that Kevin Owens possesses, I don't know. He's just unlikable. Talented, yes. Charismatic, yes. Likable, not exactly. But in this business, it doesn't really matter whether you're likable or not. All that matters is that you get the job done. And Kevin Owens, in the ring, he can get the job done. He may not have got it done in the NXT Championship tournament, but in the ring, he can go and he can get it done. And our new debuting superstar here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is the perfect 10. Ty Dillenger. You hear the NXT faithful already chanting the 10 chants. Ty Dillenger hoping to put his skills and show his talent, put it out on display, try to move up to the top of the card here in NXT. He calls himself the perfect 10, but will be a perfect 10 be enough to get past Kevin Owens here in this match? I believe Ty Dillenger will be a main event player here in NXT one day. Maybe it'll be tonight that his resume will start going up and he'll be at the top of the card before you know it. Maybe it'll be tonight, maybe it won't. But in the future, I believe that Ty Dillenger will be a main eventer. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The opening contest is underway. Ty Dillenger forcing Kevin Owens back to the corner. But we get a clean break. Of course not. It's Kevin Owens. Can never expect a clean break. And Kevin Owens just levels Ty Dillenger with the clothesline. Comes KO picking Ty up to his feet, kick to the midsection. Not sure what KO was looking for there, but Ty Dillenger counters a big boot to the face. Kick to the midsection. And scoops up. This Ty saying that was an absolute perfect 10 scoop slam. Kevin Owens gets back to his feet. Irish whip by Ty. Ducks under. Collision in the center of the ring. And now it's Ty. What you gonna do with him? Drops him across the top rope. Ty putting up a good fight in this match so far. Kevin Owens just stops his momentum. And now it's Ty trying to get back to his feet in the corner. And he's met with a big clothesline by Kevin Owens. KO picks him back up to his feet and a big clothesline. Very nice short arm clothesline by Kevin. Picks him back up. Irish whip, send him off in the corner. Kick to the midsection. What's he gonna do with him? Sets him up on the top rope. Oh, an elevated DDT. Kevin Owens not exactly enduring himself to the NXT faithful here. And another short arm clothesline by Kevin Owens. Kevin's spending a lot of this match taunting to the audience. Not sure that's the best idea. And German suplex out of the corner. Kevin Owens going in the cover first for this matchup. Two. Only a 2 count. Now it's Kevin picking Ty back up to his feet. No, Ty counters. Punch to the midsection. Big shot. Nope. Kevin counters the second one. Kevin now has him. Ty counters. Big shot from Ty. Atomic drop. Ty looking to pick up the pace, build up the momentum. Kick, no, oh, super kick by Ty Dillenger. Could this be enough to keep Kevin Owens down? He's got a 2, no. And now it's Ty. Suplex, got it. Now it's Ty Dillenger on the offense. Kick to the midsection. But Kevin Owens counters straight away. And a scoop slam of his own by Kevin Owens. KO now. Dragging him into the corner. Senton and he got it. Kevin Owens just showing no respect for Ty Dillenger. Just going to taunt him right in his face. KO now picking up Ty Dillenger. All we've seen this move, drops him across his knee. Kevin Owens now just waiting for Ty Dillenger to get back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Oh, a clubbing blow to the back. Kevin Owens now going to be looking for the package pile driver. And he got it. Kevin Owens in the cover. That's it. 2 and it's over. And you see the German suplex out of the corner. Absolutely beautiful German by Kevin Owens. This would garner a 2 count for KO. Ty Dillenger will manage to stay alive. Here was the fake out super kick. Kevin Owens would catch it and then he would get caught with a second super kick. And here was the signature maneuver of Kevin Owens. Just drops Ty Dillenger. But ultimately it was the package pile driver that would end this matchup. And there you see it from a different angle. One, 2, 3. And it was over. Kevin Owens picks up another W. This has become trademark of Kevin Owens, attacking his opponents after the matchup. And just Irish whips Ty Dillenger into the corner. See, Kevin doesn't need to do this. He does this just because, just to do it. He says that he's trying to prove a point, and there are different ways to go about proving your point here in NXT, but still, this is not necessary. Why? Why is he doing this? He drops Ty Dillenger across his knee again. Sending Ty back into the ring. He doesn't need to do this. He says he's a prize fighter. And if he's a prize fighter, then why does he have to do this? Just because? Just to get his point across? What's the point? It's unnecessary. Anyway, moving along here, ladies and gentlemen, the main event of our first pay-per-view, NXT Arrival. AJ Styles will face Pete Dunne once again for the NXT Championship. These two had an absolute classic match last week for the NXT Championship, and management decided that Pete Dunne put up a good fight, and because of the interference of Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens basically cost Pete Dunne the match because Pete Dunne couldn't keep his attention diverted to AJ Styles. This time, they're going to do it once again, and it's going to be an NXT Arrival. Kevin Owens is going to be banned from ringside. Everyone else on the roster is going to be banned from ringside. We're going to have a decisive winner. AJ Styles versus Pete Dunne once again for the NXT Championship. It goes down at NXT Arrival. Be sure to stay tuned to the channel for that. It comes your way in 2 weeks. Welcome back, everyone, to Full Sail University. It is now time to crown our first NXT North American champion, the vacant North American champion. And here you see it, a new superstar making his debut here in the NXT arena. None other than the show-off himself, Dolph Ziggler. You hear the NXT faithful here. Dolph Ziggler fan favorite right off the bat. And if the fans are taking to you and you haven't even stepped in the ring yet, they must have a really good feeling about you. I expect to see very good things and a lot of diversity here from Dolph Ziggler in this matchup, but as well as the other three superstars that are in this match. What a way it would be for Dolph Ziggler to make his debut and become the North American champion.
I'm in the top 1%.
Now moving along from one superstar making his debut to one man who was in the NXT Championship tournament, who is now looking to bounce back from his loss in the tournament. Ethan Carter III, EC3. I spoke to him in the back earlier, and he said that yes, he was disappointed that he did not win the NXT Championship. But he is the 1%er. He's not going to let that get him down. He has a second opportunity to win championship gold here in NXT. With this fatal four-way, he can become the NXT North American champion. And for him, it's validation that he belongs here, that he belongs in NXT, and that he can be not only a champion of this brand, but he can also be the face of this brand. Someone else who was in the NXT Championship tournament, but surprisingly was unsuccessful. The Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And you can ask anyone, Samoa Joe, once he got to the back after he had lost his match to EC3 nonetheless, he was absolutely livid. He thought that it was going to be his time. He thought it was going to be his brand that he was going to be this company's champion. But no, EC3 had defeated him in the first round match, which, to the surprise of myself and to the surprise of many others, I thought Samoa Joe would at least make it to the semifinals or even the finals. But it was not to be. Samoa Joe now has a second opportunity to hold championship gold just as well as Ethan Carter III does. And should he win this bout, he will now be the NXT North American champion. But we still have one more participant in this match. Making his debut here in NXT, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is Drew McIntyre stepping foot here at Full Sail for the first time here in Universe Mode. Now Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, they have the advantage in this match. It's their debut match, so EC3 and Samoa Joe don't exactly know what to expect from these two. They could have studied the tapes from their match before, yes, but when you step foot here, it's kind of different. It's almost hard to explain. You have your moveset and you know what it is, but when you step foot here, and not even just here in NXT, when you step foot in any new organization, nobody really knows what to expect from him. So Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler hold that advantage in that sense of the term. We're just about set here, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to kick off your main event of this episode. I'd like to thank all of you for coming around, just for liking the episodes and just watching the videos. From me and everyone here in NXT, we just want to say thank you. Thank you very much. The NXT North American Championship is on the line. There you see the gold. That's what's on the line. That's the prize these men are going for. Dolph Ziggler, EC3, Samoa Joe, and Drew McIntyre. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Dolph Ziggler takes Samoa Joe down with a neckbreaker, and Drew McIntyre just tosses EC3 away. There's going to be so much action, it's going to be so hard to keep up with this, but I'll do my best. And Drew McIntyre drops Dolph Ziggler. And now Drew goes back to EC3. These two men. Whew. Action's going to be fast and furious. It's going to be coming at you quick. Drew McIntyre now has EC3. Takes him face first in the turnbuckle. And just belly to belly suplexes Ethan away. Sent Ethan all the way across the ring. Dolph Ziggler and Samoa Joe on the outside. Samoa Joe short arm clothesline. Big shot from Drew. Ethan counters with a shot of his own. And a snapmare takedown. Samoa Joe now hammering Dolph Ziggler on the outside. Big shot to the face of Dolph Ziggler. Meanwhile, EC3 in the ring, working over the legs of Drew McIntyre, excuse me. Ethan now sends Drew over the top rope, and Drew catches him with an enziguri. Drew now going to the top rope. Big clothesline. Meanwhile, Samoa Joe had a submission on Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler managed to fight out of it. And Samoa Joe looking for a scoop slam, but no, Dolph Ziggler counters. On the outside, Drew McIntyre has EC3 sent him into the barricade. Dolph Ziggler out-switch Samoa Joe. Beats him with a drop kick. Big stomp from Dolph Ziggler on Samoa Joe. And now back suplex on Joe. Ethan on the outside. Back suplex of his own, just drops Drew McIntyre. Ziggler now on the second rope. Ethan sends Drew in. And a drop kick on Samoa Joe by Dolph Ziggler. And a back suplex by Drew McIntyre. Irish whip reversal by Samoa Joe. Oh, Drew just catches Dolph Ziggler in the corner. Samoa Joe did not like that whatsoever. Just sends Drew McIntyre to the outside. Ethan is the only one left in the ring right now. Kick to the midsection by Samoa Joe, looking for a punch and misses. Drew now has him. Just sent. Oh, backbreaker. Right after Drew McIntyre sent Samoa Joe face first in the steel ring post, Dolph Ziggler managed to flip out of the back suplex by Ethan. You hear the NXT faithful here chanting NXT. Samoa Joe now sending Drew McIntyre back in the ring. Oh, Drew looking for a headbutt, misses. Oh, he didn't miss that time. And Drew now has Samoa Joe in his sights. And he's got him double on the hook. Future shock, DDT. Drew now into the cover. Dolph Ziggler trying to make it back. What he making in time? Samoa Joe kicks out. Dolph almost, if Samoa Joe didn't kick out, Drew would be the North American champion right now. And that has Drew McIntyre absolutely livid. And Drew now has him. What's he gonna do with him? Sends him Irish whip. No, brings him back. Backbreaker. Now it's Drew, Dolph rolling to the outside. Excuse me, Drew not gonna let him get away. Drew right out there after him. Samoa Joe into the cover now. Woo. Almost. Samoa Joe was almost a North American champion. EC3 manages to stay alive in this matchup. Now it's Samoa Joe rolling to the outside. Drew McIntyre right out there after him. Big shot from Dolph Ziggler on EC3 and just drive from throat first into the bottom rope. Drew McIntyre now picks up Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe counters, sends Drew into the apron. And a stomp right there on Drew McIntyre and just throws Drew McIntyre away on the outside. That's a thin layer of padding out there, ladies and gentlemen. That offers those guys no protection. Big shot from EC3. And a backbreaker. Drew now sending Samoa Joe back into the ring. EC3 gonna taunt to the audience and was met with a big boot by Drew McIntyre. Samoa Joe Irish whips Drew in the corner. And Ethan takes out both men with the drop kick. Dolph Ziggler now going to focus his attention on Ethan. Send him to the outside. Big shot, takes him off the apron. Oh, Samoa Joe looking for a big shot. Drew counters. And now Drew has him up the strength to pick up Samoa Joe. And DDT on Ethan on the outside. Meanwhile in the ring, the Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre. I don't think Dolph Ziggler has noticed. Dolph didn't make it back in time. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Dolph Ziggler tried to make it back into the ring, but to no avail. He noticed it way too late. He tried to get back in the ring, but he just couldn't make it in time. There you see the strength of Drew McIntyre to lift Samoa Joe up into his shoulders. And here it was, the Claymore that finished this match off. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Your new NXT North American Champion. The chosen one, Drew McIntyre. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your main event for next week. The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne will be teaming up with Mr. Wrestling himself to face the NXT champion, the phenomenal one AJ Styles, and a partner of his choosing. Now, we don't know who his opponent is going to be, so we're going to have to find out next week. I'm going to find out next week when you all find out next week. Hopefully I can get some sort of scoop, and AJ will let me know who his tag team partner will be. That's going to do it for this episode of NXT this week, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to share the video. If you like this video, why not leave a thumbs up? If you dislike the video, hey, give it a thumbs down. For everyone here at NXT, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching the show. We thank you for supporting the show, and we'll see you next week. Be sure to continue to change the game. This is NXT, signing out.